What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The run inside. It's Martin. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Fires to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here's a return from midfield. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Throwing, Holstein. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And here's the return. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Here's Holstein to throw. Right side, it's Clemens. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Sees some running room. Makes his man miss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Pass to 50. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, Offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just gets rid of that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, it's Lewis. Turning it on. The 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown and he dropped it.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And talking to the coaches coming into the game, they weren't worried about his legs. Like, that's not something that was on the priority list. Like, he can do some damage from the pocket and throw the ball down the field, and he's got some receivers. But how about early in the game? Seeing all the space, so much space, it took a while to get down the field, but he picks up some yardage. Nice job by seeing the space and capitalizing on it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem and keep.
A little trickeration looking to throw. And they caught them with their drawers down as the throw and catch picked up the first down on the fake.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it into the up back, completing the pass.
Drops back on first down. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They go to the counter. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Holstein from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those stink.
They booted away on fourth down. Looks it in. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Osborne. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Makes the grab. It's Martin. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Long way to go on second down. There he goes. He's got enough. Inside the 10, all the way in for the touchdown.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He gets the two-point conversion as they draw ever closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Eli Holstein to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Clemens. Still running at the 40. Makes the grab and room to run. Running inside the 20. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Martin. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he could not get loose on the run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Hands it off on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Very fortunate that wasn't a pick in the end zone.
Yeah, and that should have been a pick, but it really doesn't matter. The 2-point play, man, you're trying to shove that thing in there. Even if it's a pick, it's okay, but you're trying to make a play to get those 2 points, and obviously he failed on that one, and it could have been an interception.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Holstein. That's caught. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Holstein. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Running inside. It's Clemens. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein escapes the pressure going right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Wants to go up top on second down. That one's not even close.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turns it upfield. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Look out! He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And the field goal unit is on the field. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. That one just came off his hand badly.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They bring the punter onto the field now. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Punt is on its way. Trying to get started. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the crease. And it'll be a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first. Looking for a big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, I know it feels as a QB. You throw a couple picks early, you start pressing, trying to get your team back into it because you're losing, but you got to be careful with the decision-making. That time, you're taking a shot deep down the field. The guy's not open. You're lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Defense in press coverage. 2nd down, going to throw it. Under pressure. And down he goes. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at Illinois, taking on the number 13 team, the USC Trojans.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And it's the Illini in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Osborne. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide right, it's Martin. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Holstein on the play fake. Right side, it's Wilson. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Quick give. It's Lewis. Looking for room at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Lewis.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Could be an alley. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The run inside. It's Lewis. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle, get an extra lick on that QB.
Defense all over him.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.